This morning, y'all, was rough. Like, it was so rough. I thought I was going into preterm labor.
See, I know Yanni. I don't know if y'all know this, but Yanni can be. What's the word?
You better not say nothing silly.
I know. I want to say the word I
You
want to
better
say.
not say nothing silly.
Dramatic. Nah, but so you really thought you was? I didn't for a second. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, I still can't say that it's not gonna end up picking back up because, like I told you, the same thing happened with Sevon. You didn't pay me much attention then either until I woke you up. Like, yeah, it's time to go to the hospital. I can't do this.
Nah, I know, yeah, you're right. I knew it was closer to the time though. I know.
Yeah, but you didn't think nothing of it when I was telling you that I was feeling like I was having contractions, and then I got in the shower and yada yada yada. You weren't thinking nothing of it then.
What's that?
No, you weren't. And in all actuality, I was dilating and progressing in labor.
Oh shoot. So so
So
so so what you thinking now?
I'm praying she wait because we're only 33 weeks and 2 days. So I'm praying she waits.
Because
We're
she's
not
not
even.
full term yet.
No, she's not full term. I'm not trying to have to leave her at the hospital in NICU or nothing like that. So I'm definitely, and we don't have everything. We didn't order everything yet. We still have a little bit more stuff to order, a little bit more organizing to do in the house. And yeah, we're just not ready yet. I know it's not on our time and our terms,
Right.
but we're not ready yet. So I'm definitely praying that she waits. But this morning, like, I didn't even have the contraction app downloaded on my phone again yet because I was gonna do that later on when it got closer to that
Oh,
time.
that's what you
But
was tracking it with?
yeah, I had got downloaded the app real quick because I know through the night I felt like I kept dealing with Braxton Hicks contractions through the night. And then when I got up this morning, I feel like that last time I got up to use the restroom, I felt like what I felt wasn't quite like how my Braxton Hicks feel. It felt different. And I'm like, what is this? It was more crampy than my Braxton Hicks. Like, my Braxton Hicks is like a cramp, but with a very tight, like, I don't know. For the ones who know, they know. I can't really describe it, but the other, what I was feeling felt different. So I'm like, and then I realized, after I had one, and then a couple minutes passed and I had another one, I'm like, let me download this app really quick. And downloaded that. And I can show y'all what I was dealing with. So at 8:12, 8:15, 8:19, 8:22, 8:24, 8:27,
This is you
8:31.
timing the contractions. Well, so were they contractions?
I don't know. I don't know because from what I read, like, I looked it up afterwards. From what I read, preterm labor can feel more like cycle cramps, and that's what it felt like. But I said, you know what? I know maybe I need to drink some water. So hubby went downstairs, got me a cup of water. I'm like, if I drink this cup of water, I'm gonna jump in the shower. Because I remember doing that with Sevon. I jumped in the shower and then I felt like, oh, okay, that was false because now the contractions are,
It's
well,
sped it up.
at that time, I didn't know it was true contractions, but no, it made it further apart. Like it was like it subsided a lot when I got in the shower, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess that wasn't actual contractions. And then it wasn't until that night and I lay down in bed and I'm trying to go to sleep where it was like, no, they're picking back up. And then it got to a point where I literally was jumping out of bed every so often minutes, getting on the floor trying to prepare for a contraction. And I was trying to let you sleep because I was like, I think this is it for sure.
Oh, you're talking about with Sevon?
Mm-hmm. I'm like, we're getting ready to go into labor and I can't get no sleep. But I was trying to let you get a little bit of sleep. And then it got to a point where I was like, I can't do these contractions by myself no more. I gotta wake you up. and woke you up, then kept tracking them. Then it said on the app, it's time for you to go to the hospital. And that's when I called the doula. And I'm like, okay, now my app says it's time for me to go to the hospital. And at that time, my contractions were still all over the place, time-wise. They claim it needs to be 5 minutes apart. And then it'll go down to 3 minutes apart. But that's further on. But 5 minutes apart, you can go to the hospital. Mine were not 5 minutes apart. But I was 5 to 6 centimeters dilated when I got to that hospital. So I'm glad I just still went, because they were intense. I had some spaced out, like 8, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. It was very spacey. And I still was in labor.
So now that you done got in the shower, how you feeling? You feel straight?
Yeah, I feel like it subsided. But that's why I said I'm gonna see how later on tonight goes.
It's too early, baby girl. You gotta wait.
Yeah, seriously.
It's not time yet. Be patient. It's at least a couple more weeks.
That's what I'm saying. At least 37 weeks. At least wait.
How long? Weeks. How long you think she's gonna go?
Just I don't know. I have no idea.
What y'all think?
Because it seemed like
how many weeks?
These March
Full
babies were in a rush from a couple months ago.
Yeah, see I think that's what really got Yachty like kind of like oh snap, because it's been so many. She's seen, and I've even started to see so many women who were due in March who had their babies in January, February. Well, we in February now. Dang, they was having them babies early. December. Woo! And it's like it's been like almost like a trend this year. So it's been
like the March babies.
Yeah, the March babies.
And then a lot of them were girls. And so it's just like
oh really?
Mhm. So it's just like I mean that freaks me out a little bit. Like, you know, dang it, I don't want to go into preterm labor. I don't want to. My biggest thing, like I said, set aside the fact that we're not done doing what we want to do in the house. Like that'll get done. I'm not worried about that.
Right.
And the things that we need to get, if it was stuff that I didn't get yet, order offline, I'll just go get what I can get out of the store. You know, it's not like she doesn't have her stuff. She has her stuff. Really, it's just I didn't get my postpartum things yet, but that stuff, you know, I can run and get if need be. But so I'm not worried about that. But I am not a fan of having to leave the hospital and having to leave without her and go visit her until
that ain't gonna be our case.
Released.
That ain't gonna be our case.
I know.
All praise to the Most High that will not be our case. So yeah, that's that.
But I just was saying why I definitely want her to wait.
Be full time. Yeah.
wait, please wait.
She will. She gonna come exactly when she's supposed to come though.
Oh, but yeah, that scared me a little this morning, because I'm like, if this water don't help, if this shower doesn't help, we gotta go to the hospital.
Yeah, that's the type of time she was on. So that's why we're making this video, because she literally thought that, oh shit, we might be going to the hospital.
Why is he yelling?
Savon is so loud, y'all. Like, he is loud. He talks loud. He laughs loud. He cries loud. And he get it from his mama. But on another note, I caught them boys in the dang body butter this morning. And it's like every time they get away from us, it's like they always get into the body butter. And I don't know why. You wanna know how that?
He said every time they get away from us, I be telling him to take certain measures so these boys just don't be wherever they want to be in the house. I'm like,
I be trying to let them, roam around.
I'm like, it's quiet.
They grown.
And I remember I heard them when they were right there in this hallway. And I'm like, okay, cool. Now you can't really hear them go down the steps like that every time. You know, sometimes Golden jumps down the steps so you can hear that. But I guess sometimes he goes silently down the steps because we did not hear them go down the steps. What in the world? We didn't hear them go down the steps. But I'm still in the process of gathering myself, this morning. I'm like, hubby, basically they're all yours this morning, because I'm literally trying to get a grip. I'm dealing with these cramps. Had jumped in the shower, so on and so forth. And yeah, I just wasn't. I'm like, they're yours this morning. Then it gets quiet, and I'm like, can you go check on your kids because it is mighty quiet. And then he goes downstairs, and he comes back upstairs, and he.
Look,
and I'm like,
that's what they was into right here.
What are they doing?
So this Johnny first time I actually seeing it too. Man. They love getting in that body butter, y'all. Why? They love it. Look at me. The quality is A1, by the way. Just look at me. Look at me. Don't just repeat it. Oh, listen what he said. Rewind it a little bit.
I heard him say, look at me.
Just look at me. Look at me. Don't just repeat it. You want what? I want you to goddamn stop. Come here. Because you're the one who had to open it. And you got it on your face. Come on. Let's get cleaned up. Dude, I'm here now. And you got the nerve to still think you can. Why was y'all even downstairs, man? Now, if you go slipping and sliding, that's going to be your fault, not mine. All right, how about y'all rate the body butter from 1 through 10? Man.
Horrible.
Well, I just be letting
Yeah, you just be letting them do too much.
I be letting them do their thing.
I'm like, even when he sends them in their room, like, to go play with each other, I'm just like, when I have a monitor on, got to keep peeking and checking in on them because they're still kids and they're still little kids at that, and they still can get into things. Now, are there things that are harmful in their room? Absolutely not. So it's like...
They'll be all right.
Yeah, but it's still stuff where they can potentially hurt themselves. Not that it's harmful things,
We'll hear it.
Huh?
We'll hear it.
Yeah, but if you're watching them before you have to hear something go on...
I'll check in every now and then.
He'll check in after an hour pass. If
You are... What did I say? Then I start this video off with her being dramatic. She is dramatic. But yeah, so an hour.
I can't.
An hour to her is 20 minutes. You checked on them. I can hear them. I hear everything they do. Well,
yeah, but just hearing them is not enough. And then, every time they get quiet, especially for me, every time they get quiet,
it's always the same thing too. It's body butter. When they get quiet, they're...
And then in their room, Savon be getting into that little non-petroleum Vaseline. Because they was quiet one time, and I looked on the monitor, and I said, he's squeezing this darn Vaseline into their little toy house things, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But yeah, we try to let them like have time in their room so that they can just play with each other. And together
by themselves, because like it's getting to that point where they can do that. So we're able to test it out more and more and more, and like it's getting longer and longer, and they're playing together more and more and more. Well, they've been playing together, but just without as much supervision, like eyes on them 24/7. You know what I mean? So I'm comfortable with letting them be in their room and, just do their thing. Check up on them every now and then.
I'm not comfortable with it, but I'm trying to.
I'm definitely comfortable with it.
We know. I'm not comfortable with it, but I feel like it's good for them. Mm-hmm. Like, I like when I'm looking on the monitor and I see they having their little moments playing with each other, and it's just like, that's their moment, and they got to, figure out how to play with each other in their room and with their toys and just entertain each other. Exactly. Because they're brothers. They're brothers, and they gotta, not that they don't get along. I feel like we sound like they weren't getting along.
Yeah, that was never the case. Savon aggravates his brother every day, but again, they're brothers. Yeah. That's what brothers do, aggravate you.
Yeah. Gonna have his moments where he aggravate him too.
But it's definitely...
Yeah, you can't even compare. So it's just like those times it just be like, well, Savon, you do this to him all day.
All day.
If he come mess with you twice when you don't want to be bothered, it's like, you know what I mean? You do this to him all day.
You remember at the beginning, like how in awe Savon was of his big brother.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was the coolest person in the world to him.
Yep.
Dang, that was dope.
Yep. Now he act like he the big brother. He do. He literally be like, Golden, come on. Golden, come downstairs to eat. Golden, come sit down. Like, he literally thinks that he is the big brother.
He's not.
He's not. But he literally, that's how he acts. Like, he just, because, you know, when they're so young, they're just like little parrots. They just copy what you say. And so he, you know, he's used to hearing us say, Golden, come downstairs, come eat, or, you know, Golden, come here, or whatever. So he'll just also think that those are things that he can say with his little self. So he is always funny when he literally just blurt out and just be like, Golden, come here. Golden,
and then just
his
vocabulary is just out of this world. Like every day we just be like, huh? Like, how did you know how to say that? Like, how did you, like, what did he tell me the other day while I was walking out the room? He told me to wait.
Yeah, he kept telling you to wait.
What the heck?
He got down in a rush off of the bed talking about, wait.
What the heck? Like, how did you, who taught you that?
He literally,
it's like he knows stuff that
catches on to everything. No,
yeah,
he just catch on. Like, you don't realize how much is being said from us. He literally just remembers it all.
When I done told you to wait,
I tell them to wait all the time.
But that's crazy to use it in the right, you know, proper term.
Yes. He know what he's
just off
of
muscle memory when it wasn't even something that, like, he physically heard someone say to. I don't know.
Even though he's repeating things that he hear, he knows how to use them properly.
Exactly.
Like,
that's
he doesn't just say it random. And speaking of, earlier when he was sitting on me, he said,
oh yeah,
baby sister. What did he say? Baby sister.
I didn't hear it, but you said he said
baby sister close.
Yeah, he never heard nobody say that.
Baby sister's close.
When have we ever said that?
Not never.
Okay.
I told him baby sister's coming in March. So I know he don't know March is close. He don't know. He don't know that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm like, what you mean she's close? Well, come on, when is she coming?
But March is next month. That's crazy, y'all. Next month. But anyway, this was just a sporadic, random video. We just had to update y'all on what was going on this morning. We actually planned on making a video today, but we just gonna upload this one separately and just see where our random life takes us.
Outside today, so I want to do something with the boys. I know I'm gonna take a walk with my sister-in-law in a second. I gotta finish this other half of my hair, y'all. My hair is unfinished on this half.
Mine ain't done. I just got two doo-doo braids that she just doing real quick because she was doing both of ours at the same time.
Yeah, so I have to finish my hair, do his hair. And I want to get the boys out today, whether they go to the playground in the neighborhood.
You just complaining about that playground.
It's because it's really
them
not
to a
much.
different part.
That one that's down there wasn't bad. It's just...
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Or we can take them to the bouncy house. Golden ain't gonna complain about the bouncy house. He like going to the bouncy house. But I do want to get them to do something different.
And you said outside.
Because it feels... I said it feels good. I haven't even been outside. I'm going off of what the weather app says. I don't know how it technically feels, but it says sunny and it's supposed to get up to like 68, 69. That should feel pretty good.
Well, how about we can see if they want to go. Well, I know they don't care. You want to go to that one park that we went to a couple times? And y'all just walk over there?
Are you talking about the one that I just was saying something about? Or are you talking about the one that they used to go to?
Yeah.
Where they would walk?
Who?
Victoria and Tom?
No, the one we went to a couple times around this way.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. Where is it to walk over there?
I don't know. In the parking lot and walk the whole circle of the and there's some hills.
And what you do with the boy?
Yeah. And
You
easy.
can. You can.
Alright, that's what we're gonna do.
Figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But anyway, we love y'all. We'll tap in with y'all a little bit later on. Peace.